So David, Paul here. So these are your new planks on the front deck, and here are the ends of. Here's an example. Well, here are the ends of your old planks, right down here. As you can see, they're badly broken out, badly damaged. This one not so bad. These are also bad, split out. Extra holes have been drilled in them. So as a result, we were able to use these. These looks like they've been replaced somewhere along the way by someone else. So anyway, that was the latest rut repair. So that was and here's your center planks. They were all busted and so forth as well. So anyway, here's your new ones. And just to mention, I mean, there's only 3 dials that you can twist on a project. You've got the speed dial, and you've got the quality dial or scope dial. It's quality and scope will really mean the same thing in this case. And you have so speed, quality, and price. So there's an old adage: if you want it good and fast, it won't be cheap. If you want it good and cheap, then it won't be fast. If you want it fast and cheap, it won't be good. So I just wanted to point out that I know you're frustrated with the overruns to the budget. When we started sanding, and I probably didn't articulate this very well, but when we started sanding on the bottom, all of the putty popped out of the holes in the bottom. And we found that the screw heads were very close to the surface. So evidently the bottom had been sanded a number of times. And so we had the choice of turning a blind eye to that, of course, and not puttying the holes and because the putty won't stay, because the holes were so shallow that the putty wouldn't stay in position even if we had just reputtied. Also, the screws were loose, so we had to tighten the screws, some of them, and replace some of the screws in order to hold your bottom on, So, we never even considered turning a blind eye to that because that would be, you wouldn't be happy. You would not be satisfied with the quality. All right. So the alternative is that the price changes and the schedule changes. The schedule gets pushed out. I could put extra people on, but then your price, your price continues to go up. So what we're trying to do is dial these dials to where you're getting the best quality at the most reasonable price in a reasonable period of time. I know you consider the time to be probably unreasonable, but every time that we encounter something like these decks, like the stuff on the bottom, like the few frames inside that were cracked, like the wiring, every time we encounter that stuff, then that means that the schedule has to get pushed, or we got to turn the speed knob, the price knob a little more, or some combination of all those things. So I just wanted to point that out and explain to you that we are doing what we think is the best value for you in order to get this completed. So anyhow, just wanted to fill you in on that. And of course, I'm actually waiting for payment, but we're continuing to work on it because you were concerned. I got your message that you were concerned about the schedule. Oh, one last thing is the engine doesn't go in until all the fairing, all the sanding's been done on this, because there's so much dust. We wouldn't be able to completely clean the. It would be very difficult to completely clean underneath where the engine is going to go. So we normally don't put the engine in until after all the fairing is done. So, nope, engine's not in, and we hope to have stain on this puppy by the end of the week. That all depends. Our craftsman that we've got on this is actually quite sick with the flu, and that's going around up here. But we're going to do our best to get the stain on this this week. All right, sir. Thank you.